Tom!
Part 1. White Clouds. Wyvern Moon. Field of the Eagle and Lion. From on high, flocks of wyverns roar in chorus and soar the pristine skies, heading south for the winter. Fodlan's children lend their hands to winter preparations by gathering firewood and catching fish from the river's cool waters. Yet all the while, their gazes are turned skyward, drawn to the magnificent sight above.
$5,000 from the Church of Saros is funding for next month's activities. Hello, everybody. Tom Fox here. Welcome back to Fire Emblem. The Three Houses, as was called. In the last episode, we rescued Flane from the clutches, from the basement rather, of the monastery after wresting her away from the Death Knight, and learning who the Emperor of Flames is. Can I just say I absolutely love the beginning of each chapter where it shows like that little, like a little bit into the culture of the area that we're in, because man alive, that art is so beautiful. Anyway, we got funding. And hey, let's see how Bernadette is doing.
Great weather today. Perfect for shutting yourself inside, don't you think?
Definitely.
I'm glad you get it. With great weather like this, there'll be no one inside to bother us. I love feeling like I'm all alone in the world.
What made you such a recluse?
Oh, that. Well, I guess I can tell you, Professor. My father's obsessed with money. He's only ever seen me as bait for a rich husband. To train me to be a good, submissive wife, he'd do things like tie me to a chair and leave me there all day, challenging me to stay quiet. I tried hard to do as he asked. Honestly, I did. But before I knew it, I just couldn't bring myself to leave my room anymore.
Why not?
I just had this overwhelming feeling of fear all the time. No matter how hard I tried, my father never thought I was good enough. After that, it was just constant scolding. He couldn't say 2 words to me without mentioning how useless I was. An unmarriageable girl. My life was isolated, to say the least. I wasn't allowed to play with other kids, let alone make friends. Soon, I stopped wanting that. I was happiest alone, but even that made him mad. And when he tried to drag me outside, I kicked and screamed so much, I seriously hurt myself. He's calmed down a bit in recent years. His constant torment was replaced with complete indifference. He mostly acts like I don't exist now.
How did you end up at the monastery?
If you can believe it, I was basically kidnapped. My mother ordered an attendant to stuff me in a bag while I was sleeping. By the time I figured out what was going on, I was already here. For a while, I was sure I was going to die. But here I am. Look at me, still breathing. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get you down talking like that about my past. Just forget everything I told you. There's no point in talking about myself anyway. Idiot! Oh, this is why everyone hates you, Bernie!
Thank you for confiding in me.
What? No, it's not... Oh, Professor! How can you be so kind to me? I don't deserve it. I'm sorry. Please don't look at me.
Can you not and Bernadette have attained level support level B? I'm noticing a lot of tragic backstories with mostly the female students here.
It's finally time. The Battle of the Eagle and Lion at Gronder Field is this month. Don't tell me you forgot, Teach.
I know little about it.
You're kidding. Didn't Rhea or Sedith fill you in? Guess I have to do everything myself around here. The Battle of the Eagle and Lion is one of the Academy's annual traditions. It's a huge mock battle between the three rival houses.
But you know all about rivalry battles, Professor. There was one right after you got here, remember? I hear the Battle of the Eagle and Lion will be held in Gronder Field, far away from Garreg Mach.
The house that defeats the most opponents wins. It's a three-way battle that relies heavily on strategy. Sounds exciting, doesn't it?
Hey, Claude, what about Professor Manuela? Do you think she'll be able to join us despite her injuries?
I'm afraid she's sitting this one out, as is Professor Hanneman.
As my persistent rival will not be present, it only goes to follow that I must also sit out this year's battle. Now leave me be, Claude.
In that case, I must sit out too.
Oh, don't worry about us. You know you want to see the kids in action.
If it isn't our own Professor Manuela, all things considered, you're looking well.
Thanks to all of you. But I'd only be a burden out there. My students don't need to see me collapsed. Well, not on the battlefield anyway.
Does that mean you really won't be joining us for the battle?
Correct. We will not be participating. Regardless, do not expect victory to come easily, or at all.
Well put. We've spent the past few months pushing our students to their limits. You can see me in the infirmary after they destroy you.
If I'm the only professor present,
We have taught our students well. There is no need to hold back. Challenge them with everything you have.
I think I just made it seem like that having a professor there would be assured victory. What's with all the green? I wonder if that just means it's a paralogue this month. Exploration seems to be on the menu, but I actually kind of want to see what this battle is. Land of the Golden Deer. Lawrence receives a letter from his father, Count Gloucester, who wishes for his son to resolve a territorial dispute that is about to escalate to violence. So it seems like we have all month to do that one. But, yeah. Doesn't seem to be bad. One thing that I desperately need to do, though, I'm gonna head to the item shop. And for the convoy, I'm going to purchase all the immediate seals, the intermediate seals they have. And in doing so, because, I believe it is, let's see, currently equipped right now. Claude's up, he's not up, okay. So I can make him into a cavalier, with lancer riding he'd be perfect, or a mage. The warrior, or the mage. If I make him a cavalier, he'd be locked out of his magic. So I think I'm gonna keep him going in the magic-based abilities. Cause endgame for Lawrence, just so I could show it off, I want him to be a Dark Knight, because currently I've got actually, I could just have him keep going as a mage for the rest of this and just focus on reason and writing for the rest of his career, pretty much. So yeah, I'm gonna have him go mage. There seems to be another one on here that he could go for. Oh, Dark Mage. Wait, but I have a... Lawrence doesn't have any dark seals and there are none in the convoy. So, wait, I do have a dark seal. Why don't I make Lawrence a dark mage then? Hold on, let me go grab that. Let me see, inventory, items. Who's got my dark seal? Lysithia does. Items. Store. All right. Certification. Lawrence. Oops. Leading you down a dark path there, Lawrence. What is it? He's trying to take you down the path of righteousness. I'm trying to take you down the path that rocks. Gives him miasma and Heartseeker. Boost in defense in exchange for resistance. Seems to be all right. What the hell does this mean? Now Lawrence is a dark mage.
Was there any doubt?
Change him into his newly certified class? Yes, please. Now, who else didn't have their class? I think it was Marianne. Nope, Marianne has hers. I swear I had one other unit that wasn't... Oh, Flane is on our side now. I forgot about that. What class is Flame? She is a mage. She also has the ability to be a Pegasus Knight. That's weird. Oh no, she's a priest. Okay. She seems to have experience in flying. What are her stats like? She would have less resistance. My hope was that the Falcon Knight would be similar to how it was in previous Fire Emblem games where they'd have access to healing magic, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Flame is going to be an interesting one to use. However, having a second priest is going to be fantastic. I should actually take a look at let's see, roster. I need to look at Flame. I just need to see her abilities and whatnot. Lily's Poise. Adjacent enemies take 3 less damage during combat. That's gonna be interesting. Yep, she can heal. She's got +5 to white magic heal, which is safe to say. Let me see what her skills are like. She's pretty good in the sword. She's not good at faith at all, though. Her reason is better. That's the wrong guy. Okay. I can't believe I was looking at Canyon out there. In very similar fashion to our very own, Marianne, she has high faith and high lance. It wouldn't be a bad idea to give her reason and possibly make her another one of those like really good mages. So yeah, we also have some supports to go through. I actually had supports before this, but I neglected to go through them. So let's do that now before we go exploring. And they're all with, wow.
Tell me, Marianne, do you have a love of flowers?
Well, I don't dislike them.
I've happened upon a spot that's just teeming with splendid blossoms. Would you like me to show you?
I think I would rather stay. It would be for the best if you kept your distance from me.
Well, perhaps I could pick a few of the nicest and present them to you. With a beautiful bouquet in your arms, your magnificence would rival even that of the goddess.
I would never compare myself to the beauty of the goddess.
I see. Well, I don't mind. Oh, that is a lovely handkerchief you've got there. Did you know that a handkerchief reflects the sensitivity of its owner? Yours tells me you have quite a refined sensibility. If you only applied yourself a little more to the rest of your ensemble, there is no doubt in my mind.
If you admire my handkerchief so much, you may have it.
No, please, that is not what I meant.
It was a gift from my adoptive father. I didn't choose it for myself. I'm sure I don't share his refined sensibilities, though, considering how little he and I have in common. I have to go.
Such beauty. And yet, with just a little polish, she'd be a marvel. If only she'd put in some effort. I wonder. Indeed, I shall make it my mission to awaken her beauty. There is nothing that I, Lawrence Hellman Gloucester, cannot do.
That's the first time I've ever seen Marianne get impatient with somebody. And it makes sense that it's Lawrence. Next up, we have Hilda and Lawrence.
Ah, there's yet another option.
Lawrence, what are you doing?
Oh, hello, Hilda. I'm using these pieces to represent soldiers on the battlefield. This will allow me to better visualize concepts of strategy.
Very good. Is it fun?
Oh, it is utterly engrossing. Look, swap out just certain pieces for others, and the board completely changes. Then, even considering the same types of units, employing different individuals calls for a new set of plans.
Oh, I see. Or I kind of see. It's hard for me to grasp really complex things like this.
Nonsense. It's thanks to your many requests that I've been adapting my fighting style of late. Working to accommodate you has convincingly shown me how essential it is to rethink tactics on a continual basis. After all, the risk of getting hurt is greatly reduced if you are prepared for any situation. So now I will be ready for anything.
Lawrence, you're so wonderful, I'm at a loss for words. I'm not just saying that to flatter you either, honestly.
Tell me something, Hilda. Did you make all of these ludicrous requests of me purely so that I might have the opportunity to develop myself? Because if so, I am deeply moved. Thank you for caring so thoughtfully and passionately for my personal growth.
You're welcome.
If you will permit me to return the favor, I do have one request to make of you. Will you hear me out?
I'm not usually one for fielding requests, but I can make an exception in your case, I suppose.
I would be so pleased to have the opportunity to observe you in action, in the heat of battle. Would you be so kind as to oblige me?
Oh, very well. You've convinced me. But if it gets too intense, you'll help me out, right?
Those two are a pair. Finally, Lawrence and Leone.
Hello, Leone. Busy as usual, I see.
Yep, lots to do. Not like you fancy nobles. Hey, can't you see all this stuff I'm carrying? Come on, move over already.
Alas, I cannot comply with your request.
Can't even ask a noble to take a step to the side, huh? That's a joke, right? You're kidding.
You've injured your foot. I could tell immediately by the way you are favoring it.
What?
Heavy lifting will only worsen the injury. Please, permit me to examine it.
Hey, cut that out! Isn't that improper or something, bowing to a commoner?
I am not bowing to you. I am tending your wound.
That's not what it'll look like. Hey, it's fine. Leave it.
Easing the burdens of the common folk is a natural obligation of the nobility. Now hold still and keep quiet for a moment, if you would be so kind.
That's a real pretty way to talk about sitting around in castles doing nothing. Let me tell you, everyone in my village is so grateful to be taxed up to the eyeballs for the privilege of... Ow!
Oh, it's quite swollen. And you're feverish. Fortunately, I do have an ointment here that should be of use.
What? You just carry that stuff around with you?
Certainly. It won't do to be unprepared if I happen across someone in need.
I don't get you, Lawrence.
It seems I've neglected to pack bandages. I'm afraid this handkerchief will have to suffice.
What, that fancy thing? Bit of a waste, isn't it? Hey, no thanks. I don't need some noble's pity.
What about the help of a friend? I am as much that as I am a noble, if you recall.
More of your weird logic.
There, that should ease the pain. And since you are recovering, allow me to carry this burden for you as well. There we are. Now, farewell.
I really don't understand that guy. Oh no, I completely forgot to thank him.
I'm sure there'll be other opportunities. And with that, Lawrence has another one? Oh, with Dorothea.
Ah, Dorothea, your beauty puts even the most pristine flower to shame.
Ah, Lawrence, as silver-tongued as ever.
Oh, not at all. I must bid you good day.
I see the rumors are true. What a shame.
Rumors? About me? Whatever do you mean?
Why, that you're always ready to flirt. Unless she's a commoner. Then you'll bid her good day as quickly as possible. Like you did with me just now. Are we so unpleasant to speak to, us commoners?
That is a rather pointed question, but I do happen to have an answer for you. As the heir to House Gloucester, I am in search of a bride of suitable social status. The alliance isn't fully unified. I require someone who will help bring it together.
I'd think you could find plenty of suitable women, even among the masses.
Do not be so certain. A lady who marries me must be prepared to enter noble society, whether she wishes to or not. It is a complex web of etiquette and expectation, not a world one could easily step into without the proper upbringing. What's more, House Gloucester would hardly see much benefit were I to join myself to the household of a commoner.
Oh, I can imagine. Well, I suppose that means any friendship between you and I is doomed as well.
Isn't that a rather excessive conclusion?
You want someone to birth your house's next generation. I want someone to share my life with. I'm not even an option in your eyes, and you're hardly viable in mine. However, we're all friends here, aren't we? So I suppose politeness at the very least is in order.
See! All right, well, Lawrence being put in his place. Lawrence is getting all them honeys this time around. All right, but enough of that. We're going exploring. 20 minutes of the episode, and we just started exploring. I should have saved that to the end. Hey, Sothis.
This monastery is more dangerous than I expected. It's likely that our foes have infiltrated the ranks of the teachers. And there may be others of questionable character about as well. If you ask me, there is something amiss about that old man, Tomas.
Aside from sharing my namesake, you do not badmouth Professor Farnsworth. Anywho, we're gonna go ahead and do our usual racket here. Starting off, we got people in, let's see. Both Lysithia and Bernadetta are in their dorms, which is good because that's on the way to the garden, so I can talk to both of them. Bernadetta!
Hi, Professor. Want to know something?
Sure.
Gronder is in the territory of House Burgleys in the Empire. That's right next to my home, the region of House Varley. Oh, no. What if my parents come to watch?
I don't think nobles are allowed to watch.
Really? Are you sure? You wouldn't say that if you weren't completely sure, right?
I just wanted to make you feel better. Hey, come along with me.
Oh, Professor, my class is, would you, can I join your class?
Invite to join your house.
Yes! Thank you so much. This will be so much better. I don't know.
Whoops. Bernadetta, join your house. So Bernadetta is now in Golden Deer House. Also, if I go to my log here.
I don't know why, but I'm just so much more comfortable when you're around.
There we go, Bernadetta's in. Neat. Where was? I think Lysithia's down. Ah, there she is. Hello.
Why would we go all the way to Gronder Field? It's idiocy to travel that far. It may be a tradition, but it takes forever to get there and is exhausting. So pointless. I guess there's nothing to be done about it. Even by you, Professor.
Yeah. Hey, how about you take some sugary treats and screw off?
For me? I love it.
Oh, damn. I thought because she's so adamant to not be treated as a child, she would be totally against that, but I guess not. Spotted Ash as well, and Cyril. Let me talk to Cyril first.
Let's see. Fodlan is big. It's not as big as Almyra is, but it's still pretty big.
You want to travel around Fodlan today? Do you want to go home to Elmira?
Travel? I don't know. Never thought about it, I guess.
Fodlan's pretty darn big. Can I recruit him?
Fodlan is big.
He's still young. I'm assuming he's the commoner class in like super low level. But he could also be like the villager class in other Fire Emblem games where he's like super weak but has like great potential. Hello.
Professor, has Seteth told you? We're to have a fishing tournament. Given the events of the last month, I believe this is just the sort of distraction we need. Staff and student alike.
Will you take part?
I'm afraid I'm not one for such festivities. I do enjoy a spot of fishing, though. I believe it best that I stick to quietly fishing by myself.
What do we have here? Root vegetable seeds. All right, let's go ahead and do some gardening. Let's harvest what we got here. White flower seeds, pitcher plant, forget-me-nots, anemone, purple flower seeds, red flower seeds, and a speed carrot. We somehow grew an anemone in a greenhouse. Cool. Getting that rank. All right, let's plant some more. All right, how about, let's see. Let's go green, blue, and white, since we have them. Can't plant any more than that. All right, let's go ahead and cultivate these. Scatter some bone meal. I'm okay with spending the 1,000. Didn't I get, how did I spend 3,000 already? Didn't I have 5,000 from the beginning of the month? I forgot what I did to warrant such a thing.
Let's see.
Oh, that's right, I bought the seals. Hello, Ash.
You know, I'm pretty good at fishing. My older brother used to take me out. Why don't you give it a try too? They say we can eat whatever we catch.
I like him a lot. Antique clasp.
Hi there.
Sometimes it's nice to dangle a fishing line and let your mind wander. I'd love to spend some time lounging around by a scenic river or lake.
Artsy boy. Do you have anything I can give you? Pitcher plant, forget-me-not, sunflower. Here, have, anemone.
Thank you very much.
That probably wasn't what he wanted to have. Meat lover. These are like gardening, horseback riding, reading or admiring knights. Reading?
Thank you very much.
Oh, he doesn't like it as much. All right, well, you know, I'll just give him 2 more sunflowers and increase his motivation to max. Easier that way. Hello, Ingrid.
Holding such a frivolous and downright ridiculous event so close to the Battle of the Eagle and Lion, it's absolutely absurd. Although, they did say we could eat whatever we catch. I'm a sucker for a good meal. I just couldn't resist.
Oh, that's good. What do we got over here? A Govi. Welcome to the fishing tournament. Hello.
Welcome to the monastery fishing tournament. You look confused. Didn't Satis tell you about it? Just catch whatever fish Flame requests. Show any fish you catch to Flame.
Okay. You
I have a
quest.
favor to ask.
Welcome to the fishing tournament. If you catch the type of fish Flame asks for, you might win a prize. Participate if you want. It's really none of my concern. I just gotta catch whatever. I got tournament bait. 50 of it, good lord. So many people are around here, too.
Oh, you're entering too. Then how about a little friendly competition? Let's see who can catch the biggest fish. There's no way I'll lose.
You're likely to beat Raphael if you have a fish with a rarity of 4 stars or higher.
So you are joining the fishing tournament? That's great, but you don't stand a chance against me. I just caught this beauty. I bet you can't catch a bigger one of the same kind.
You're likely to be Caspar if you catch a fish with a rarity of 2 stars or higher. Okay.
I am happy that you will have participation. Maybe you and I both can have a small contest with each other? We will both have catching of the same fish type and do comparisons. Whoever has the fish with the biggest size will be winning, okay?
3 stars or higher. Okay. Let me just go ahead and give you, let me see. A ceremonial sword.
You have my thanks.
Well, that is worth a shot. All right, Eloise.
I'm going to catch me some mighty fish. Just you wait and see. But they haven't been biting.
Your shouting is scaring the fish. Maybe the fish are frightened by you.
I didn't think of that. Ah, the truth is right in front of me. Oh, just kidding. As though a fish is smart enough to be afraid of me.
Yeah. Cool. Hello.
Have you thought about entering? Maybe you and I could have a little friendly competition. I just caught this fish here. Why don't you try catching a bigger one of the same type?
Likely to beat Catherine if you have a fish of 4 stars or higher. I don't even know what type of fish she caught. All right, what type of fish do you want?
Will you be taking part 2, Professor? I must admit I am quite excited. I cannot recall the type of fish I was hoping to dine on. So, if you do manage to catch a fish, do you mind bringing it for me to see?
All right, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go through all 50 of the tournament bait and just get as much fish as possible. So, Dan, start with the speed up. Ooh, a 5-star, 2 tots herring. Fish caught in the fishing tournament. It's a rare large herring. Okay, if I catch a few more of those, I'll be able to beat them badly. 4-star large foedling carp. think I fished up enough there. A few like 5 stars and 4 stars here. So let me go ahead and compare some fish with everybody. I think it was everybody on this side who wanted to compare it.
Did you catch something? Let me see what you got. No way! That fish looks bigger and tastier. I can't believe I lost.
Getting 1 wild game. I got a gift for you. Have some. Oh, you're already maxed out. I don't need to give you anything.
All right, let's see what you got. I lost? But how? I guess I underestimated you, Professor.
Got an iron axe for it. Neat.
Show me the fish, so we can see whose has the biggest size. I will have comparisons now. Your fish has way more size. I have had losing. I have lost.
An iron sword, not bad. All right, let's see what you got.
Oh, you've caught one. Let me see. Nice, you beat me. This is for you.
A steel sword, not bad. All right.
Oh, you caught one! Yes, yes, yay! This is it! This is the fish I have been pining for. I am so pleased. I shall cook it up immediately.
Got 1 Tetot's herring as a gift.
Thanks.
Report it back to Shamir. The fishing tournament is over. Flame seems overjoyed, and I'm certain that please set it as well. Quest complete. Pure water and a fishing float. Give that to people who like fishing. A pond snail, use that for bait. And let me just, I guess, talk to other people.
I guess that's it. That was fun, wasn't it?
Anybody else have anything new to say? Petra?
This created more fun than I have experienced in a long time. Did you also have the fun?
Petra's Starfire.
I wasn't expecting much, but this tournament was a lot of fun.
The fishing tournament's over already? Guess it's time for my personal eating tournament then. Best part is, no losing.
Oh, you. You're such a lovable oaf.
The fishing tournament is over. I heard you did some fishing, and that Flame is happy.
Yeah, I did.
All that's left now is to eat it. Should I smoke it? Stew it? Ugh, I'm drooling already.
I get the feeling that Ingrid and Raphael would get along really well.
I think that's the end of the fishing tournament. I suppose it's time to prepare for the Battle of the Eagle and Lion.
Ash?
Fishing was a nice change of pace, but now it's time to focus on the Battle of the Eagle and Lion.
You guys do that. Anybody else around here I need to talk to? So many people. How do I scroll down on that? Oh, there we go. All right, talk to everybody there.
Okay.
Guess my next location. Let's go to the market first, because I've got some bullion to sell. I can also see what's new in the market here. Oh, hello.
Do you have time for a request?
Some bandits are making trouble in a nearby village. Normally we would assist, but right now we have our hands full with this Lord Lanato business. So many to help, so little time. What do we do? And I obtained information of bandits that have been showing up as of late. Head out to the village to deal with the bandits. Sure.
Pardon me.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Young Monica disappeared last year. I thought she had simply run along home, but it turns out she was kidnapped. I can't believe it. How awful it must have been for the poor thing. They say her personality has completely changed, but at least she seems more cheerful than before. Grateful to be alive, perhaps?
Or perhaps mentally manipulated! All right, let's see what the merchants have. Ooh, a sample. Cabbage.
Hey, welcome.
Mostly seeds. Ooh, I'm gonna grab the armor stuffy bear.
A pleasure doing come again.
Oh yeah, I also need to make sure to sell my bullion. Wait, I hit sell, right? I guess I can't sell my bullion to him. I can only sell like this stuff to him. What do you have? A lot of bait, smithing stones, teas, and other gifts.
Return soon, please.
All right, let me come over here and sell the bullion to the weapons vendor. Or the item vendor. Nothing changed here. Booyah, booyah, booyah.
This one? Thank you.
Did anybody else have booyah? Yes.
This one?
Why does Bernadette have booyah?
Thank you.
Did she get that from a previous battle that I was in with her and she just kind of has it now? 'Cause that would be fairly interesting if that was the case.
Please come again. No.
Please come again. No. All right, let's go ahead and
What do you require?
replenish our troops here. This costs pennies, so it's fine.
Farewell.
I'm gonna have to remember to equip a battalion for some of these people. Oh, well, I got a trout or something. I don't know. Blacksmith. I need to repair. We got some stuff that's in pretty bad disrepair here. I can't repair the Sword of the Creator unless I rest. Raphael's steel gauntlets need a little bit of tending to.
There you go.
That costs a little bit of money there. Ignaz's iron bow needs a bit of tending to as well.
There you go.
Scythia doesn't use anything. This iron axe here.
Is this it? There you go.
Oh man, I'm getting flashbacks to Fire Emblem, what Fire Emblem game was that? Where they were like,
Is this it? There you go.
is this okay? Woohoo! Fire Emblem Warriors, that's what it was. Training Lance and the Convoy. All right, I think everybody else is good. There's nothing I really want to forge right now.
Come back anytime.
Not that I have the money for it anyway. The armor.
Welcome.
Oh, any new weapons in stock? No. Nothing I really need anyway. Was that a bundle of dry hemp? Manuela. Let's see. Tomas is at the stable, so I might as well speak with Tomas. Well, good news, everyone!
When you feel that first refreshing breeze upon your face, you know it is almost time for the Battle of the Eagle and Lion. Gronder Field is within the Empire, but the path there from the monastery necessitates passing through Alliance territory. Fodlan's biggest river, the Aramid River, flows along the border between the Empire and the Alliance. You will have to cross one of the largest bridges upon that river, the Great Bridge of Murden.
Great Bridge of Murder! Alright, let's see. Entrance Hall, I haven't talked to everybody there. Lawrence is down this way. Oh no, it's Ferdinand.
You know, the Empire used to control all of Fodlan. But after the Civil War, the northern region split off and became the Kingdom. Later, the eastern part of the Kingdom seceded to become the Alliance. There are 3 powers today, but 1,000 years ago, we were all united as one. Even now, among the nobles of the Empire, there are some who dream of reunifying Fodlan.
That's interesting. I wonder if, I believe it's Edelgard who's part of that. I wonder how she feels about that. Oh, Lawrence is in there. He's just further down. Lawrence! Lawrence!
Hello? I received a rare letter from my father recently. He said that he is praying for the Golden Deer House to emerge victorious. Insistently praying. My father attended the Officers' Academy and won a glorious victory in the Battle of the Eagle and Lion. I think he is quite proud of that, even to this day. I suppose that shows how great an honor it truly is.
Interesting for you to say that. How is your... only Claude and Hilda are at minimal stuff there. Suppose I should probably focus on Bernadetta and Flane. I'll probably have them entering the next battle and like sort of leading the forefront to get their levels up compared to everybody else's. Who next? Leone? Huh, that's weird. Usually there's a lot more people in the dining hall. Oh yeah! I don't want to scan the amiibo, I want to get these. Pure water. And then fruit blend. Last amiibo we scanned was Robin. I think we're gonna scan a new one here. Noah fruit. All right, let's get a new amiibo to scan, huh? So we've scanned Robin, and we've scanned Crom. In terms of amiibo that are currently out as of recording this, we're out of ones that come from Awakening, but we do have one that appears in Awakening. Let's scan Tiki. New music options is now available for auxiliary battles. So we'll have to see what what kind of music that brings for us. So we'll have to remember when we go for an auxiliary battle to listen to that. Where is the dining hall? Where is the dining hall? South of me. Open those doors. Papa's hungry! What do we got here? Black iron spur. Leone's somewhere in here. That's Raphael. I know that's Raphael because he was staying there last month. Where is Leone? Well, she's not actually in the dining hall. Is she? I don't see her dot in here anywhere. Where the heck is she? North? South? Does she appear late? She's not there. Unless she's like one of the northern dots on the fishing thing. Oh, yeah, she is.
Why are they having a fishing tournament now? Are they just giving up on the Battle of the Eagle and Lion? You're not condoning this, right? Are you?
Yes, I'm taking part.
If you've got all this free time, shouldn't you be spending it on your students?
Yeah, I'm relaxing with them. Leone, you gotta learn to take it down a notch. You dig, babe? All right. Let's go up to the classrooms. Few people over yonder. An arcane crystal. That's got to be used for the 11 sword there. Hello, Claude.
Going all the way to the Empire for a mock battle? This is serious business. And there's a reward to be had as well. I'd really like to win this thing. Everyone else seems to be raring to go too. We're all looking to you to guide us, Teach.
All right, Marianne?
Excuse me, Professor. Do you think it would reflect poorly on me if I chose not to take part in the Battle of the Eagle and Lion?
Yes, it would. Don't you want to participate?
Well, I don't really want to leave the monastery. I'm not very confident, but I'll try my best.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like she don't really got much of a choice there, but you know, we kind of need to settle some things here. Settle it and smash. All right, I need to go. Let's see. There's still quite a few people around in this area, so might as well check out this classroom. Hello, Annette.
Gronder Field is in the Empire, right? I wonder how we'll get there. I thought I heard that there's no path that goes straight from the monastery to the Empire. Oh, perhaps we'll travel through Alliance territory. Yes, I see. From the east, we would go... there. Ah, yes, that must be it.
She definitely loves her geography. Oh, how does she love that geography? That geography. That geography. Dorothea!
The Battle of the Eagle and Lion is coming up soon. Feeling confident?
Very.
That's the spirit.
Hey, you wanna join?
I do find you very interesting, Professor. I'm just not sure if it's enough to change classes.
That's cool.
Let me think about it a bit more.
I don't ooze charisma and authority.
Hello.
Anybody else in here? No. Anybody else around this area? Hilda's around somewhere. It looks like she's in the northwest. Generally, the time we'll do to kind of like talk to everybody here, and then we'll get to what we want to do afterwards.
Professor, do you have a second? It's about Monica. Does she seem off to you? She was in prison for a long while, but she seems to have recovered almost instantly, and she's been bizarrely cheerful.
Now you mention it. She's moving on, isn't that a good thing? I think I'll get better support with her if I say this one. Now that you mention it.
You see what I mean? I wonder if she's straining to seem happy just to make people comfortable. And why is she so close to Edelgard anyway?
Interesting. We'll have to keep a close eye on that Monica.
The Battle of the Eagle and Lion is a free-for-all contest among the three classes.
If you are victorious, the Archbishop will no doubt present you with a reward.
Yeah, I'm not interested in rewards.
Just what I thought you'd say.
Did you hear about Yuritsa?
Along with Flame, we found another female student who went missing last year. But now the combat professor Yuritsa has vanished. His origin begged many questions, so there were plenty of objections to his appointment here. He is apparently from House Rim of the Empire, but he was adopted from another family, or so they say. Anyway, there hasn't been much good to be said about House Rim in recent decades.
Letter to Rhea. A letter that seems to be written to Rhea probably belongs to someone with a deep connection to Rhea. Huh. Hello, you must be Monica.
What do you say, Adel? Shall we meet up in the library later to...
Oh, hello, Professor. Do you need something? I'm a little busy at the moment. Sorry, Professor. I've got a lot of questions to ask Adel here. Since I couldn't graduate last year, I really want to make sure I can do so this year.
What was with the sly tone of voice there before, like... That's the first time I've ever spoken to Monica at all, and the first thing I hear is, so, what do you say we go to the library and... Yeah, that's not suspicious at all. All right, let's go talk to Linhard. They're planning on doing something to the library. In the library. Are they... the lesbians?
I'm just absolutely exhausted. I swear to you, Professor, every month we're worked harder than the month before. I had imagined the Academy as a chance to possibly relax before our lives began in earnest.
You came to the Academy to relax? Yeah, it is what it is.
Agreed. That's the Church of Seros for you. What is it they say? Those with power are obliged to use it.
If you're not working in the fields tirelessly, then you're working doing other things. Also, I just realized there's no red mission on here.
Hey.
There's a squire. I don't believe it. All right, hey, Sylvain.
After all, the ladies love nothing more than a winner. And around here, there's no bigger game.
That's the wrong reason to compete. No, I'm sure they do.
I knew you'd understand, Professor.
Just say what everybody wants. It's generally how things go around here. Hey, Dimitri.
Flame and Monica, was it? I'm glad they were returned safe and sound.
My mind is at ease now. All right, hello.
I need a favor.
The Knights of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus are seeking someone to train with. Kingdomites are certainly tough, but I bet you could keep up. Practice battle maneuvers with the Knights of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. I'll accept that quest. So there's 2 more battle quests I have to do at some point here. Hey, to do.
Ever since the tournament, the kitchen is completely overtaken with fish. The cooks cannot keep up.
Oh, poor Dedu. I don't know if he likes fish or not, but poor Dedu.
The Death Knight's true identity. Personally, I don't think it could be Yuritsa. He taught me swordsmanship. He said I had talent and the potential to get pretty strong. He was a little scary, of course. But it's hard for me to believe he's a bad person.
And suddenly, on your 21st birthday, you are abducted and taken to his holiness, death. Whatever, let's go to the church. Let's all go to church. Let's all go to church. Let's all go to church. Because I need to talk to Mercedes.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I was lost in thought.
Seem a bit down. What were you thinking about?
The Death Knight's true identity. Could it actually be Professor Yuritsa? The Death Knight's...
I guess that was a one-time only option. Somebody over here has a quest. Outside. They're outside and they have a quest. Please help.
I have a favor to ask.
Would you mind delivering this love letter on behalf? To whom, you ask? Well, he's gallant, he has a charming smile, and he always puts his family first. Sure, deliver the letter. There's no address, but there's only one person who is gallant, has a charming smile, always puts his family first. Carried away, a heartfelt love letter. Who could it be now? Is anything glowing? Yep, it's glowing. All right, well, I know where to deliver it. Where is the...
Right.
There you are, the counselor. What do you got for me? 2 notes. There is a new place in town and I hear it has some really tasty food. I asked them to hold 2 seats under my name, but I don't know who I should go with. Why invite anyone? Eating is quite relaxing. You should see if Sylvain is available. I'd be happy to join you. You should see if Sylvain is available. Didn't like that. There's 1 note. I typically decorate with red roses when I host a tea party, but lately I'm considering the virtues of variety. Do you have any thoughts about other flowers I might try? White lilies are pleasant and calming. Baby's breath could pair well with tea. You should consider Petra plants. White lilies are pleasant and calming. Lawrence liked that. All right, and then from there... All right, we still have to go upstairs, but for now, I'm gonna run over to the fishing hole because I gotta go deliver a letter because some lady wants to confess their love to...
Yes.
Eloise?
I'm going to catch me some mighty...
The age differences in some of these are, huh. Get your plan. Here we go. Heartfelt love letter.
I appreciate this.
There you go. Hopefully I delivered it to the right person. Back to the church or the cathedral.
Hello there.
That why shift me so far away.
My savior, thank you.
Thank you. I watched Eloise as he read the letter. I think he looked happy about it. Aw. She doesn't look too happy about it. West Fodland Seeds. In West Philadelphia, born and raised. Let's go talk to Felix for the rest of our days. Hello? Felix? Why are you so far in the dormitory? Your professor from another house wishes to talk to you? Felix? Is he even in here? Yeah, he's up here in his room. Felix!
Since we were little, Ingrid's always gotten this odd look in her eye when someone brings up food.
That's, kind of makes sense, huh? Second floor, there's a lot of people here, and actually Hanneman and Ray are both here, who are 2 people that I very much wanted to see. Possibly Manuela as well. Manuela as well. Shouldn't quit my day job. All right, Rhea, excuse me, ma'am.
The situation last month was dire indeed. The students endured great hardship. I hope you were able to put all of that behind you, so that you may focus on this month's assignment.
Of course.
A most reassuring response. I trust that your class is in good hands. I look forward to seeing your skills on display at the Battle of the Eagle and Lion.
Hey, can you train me a little bit more in the art of reason? Thank you. I learned thunder.
I still have much to learn.
I look forward.
All right, and I can't do faculty training again because I already did that. Zenith!
I hear that you participated in the fishing tournament. I appreciate you taking the time.
You know what? It's really nice to hear him just like be happy for once. Like, that's something I wasn't expecting. Like he's like he seems happy to see me finally. Everyone else appears to be in their rooms. Okay. Yo.
How are preparations for the Battle of the Eagle and Lion going? Fishing? Taking it easy, are you? The recent happenings at the monastery. There is something going on behind the scenes here. I've been commissioned to investigate as well. As I've already mentioned, this month I'm off to the kingdom. You be on your guard, okay?
I'm not worried. I'm more worried about you than myself.
Perhaps I've gotten in your head too much. I won't go dying on you. I've stayed alive this long after all.
What do you train me? Authority, spears, and horse. I don't want to press A to horse. Manuela?
I always thought I was pretty good, you know? Then I'd go and get stabbed. Oh. But my opponent was the Death Knight, so I figure I did pretty well to only get stabbed. I wonder if it's true that he is actually Yuritsa. Whoever he is, I'm going to make him pay. It turns out that when I get stabbed, I get really mad.
He hurt you this time, next time he may kill you. I'll help you get your revenge.
I'm not going to let him get the better of me again.
What do you teach? You teach faith, so that's not really what I want. Thank you, though. And a man! Came out to investigate the crest analyzer. Your device revealed the crest of flame.
I don't know if you've heard, but Flame is very special. Her blood carries a rare crest. Oh, the lengths to which she could advance my research, if only I were able to study her. If only it weren't for Seteth's strict orders. He protects his sister with unusual zeal.
You should give up. Maybe you could convince him.
Have you ever tried convincing Seteth of anything? I'm not sure I could convince that man the sky is blue, if he hadn't already looked up for himself.
Maybe it'll be different. Hey, can you teach me a little bit more about reason? Thank you. All right, we've spoken to everybody, and the only quests that we have are ones that we can't do here. So I think it's high time that we headed to, let's see, who's at the fishing hole that I could learn from? There's Gilbert. Nope. Shamir, Catherine, Eloise. Okay, they don't have anything I want to train in. At least not at the moment. So why don't we go ahead to the training grounds and do the tournament that's there? Because being in the type of tournament, I could probably sweep house. House versus house sword tournament today. Swords, eh? That's actually not good because my best sword user is Ignatz. Petra, Felix, Edelgard, Dimitri, and Ingrid. Yeah, no matter what, I have to use swords. Our sword skill isn't good. Leone and Hilda would be pretty useful in that. Let's go with Hilda. Since she's armored, she should be fine. Oh, Ingrid is first. I keep reading them in the wrong order. I keep thinking it's like rank 5 to rank 1.
I put in some work.
I feel like having the... Hey, I get money for it as well. Get an intermediate seal for it too, which could be interesting to use. I'll probably have to use that on Bernadetta or Flame at some point. Oh, Dimitri.
Did I hurt you?
Dimitri goes down. Edelgard is next. The variety of abilities we have going on here. Oh, I might have to heal up Hilda soon. Yeah, I think wearing armor into combat for something along these lines is kind of cheating.
I'm all sweaty.
Why do we think it was a good idea to let a knight enter? 30 HP, 57, 10 to 10. Take 4 turns. He'd take me out in 3. I think I'm good. He's got a crit chance though, so I'll heal just in case. Got 10. Should he get that crit chance off? I don't want to be there for it.
I put in some work.
You did it, Hilda. And finally, Petra, who can't do anything to me. Okay, good last battle. Oh, I see. Petra is supposed to be dangerous because she has a high crit chance. Wait, why did she win? Her damage was 0 on me. It must have been an ability she had. It had to have been an ability. Well, dang. I'm gonna go stuff my sorrows at the cafeteria. I'll get, you know, I'll get, ooh, I've got a, there's gonna be a support conversation in the near future. Harvest Festival is today. Today's special, I'm gonna eat with Flane and, where is Bernadetta? Bernadetta. Because they could use some encouragement. onion gratin soup.
This is nearly as delicious as Mother's cooking. I would happily eat this every day. I'd rather eat alone in my room, but since that's apparently not allowed, okay.
Bonds grew stronger, and their motivation to you invited grew more motivated. Great. All right, head chef. Who am I gonna cook with? Sadie's, Gilbert, Manuela. I've already cooked with Bernadetta a lot. Her motivation is maxed out. Let me see, goals, Claude and Hilda. Well, Hilda's probably not gonna want anything to do with that, so let's go with Claude. Claude, how about why don't we cook up some immortality stew? Oh, +1, I can see what they do. +1 defense, oh, +2 dexterity seems good. Being able to get those hits off would be rather useful.
We can't blaze ahead if we let the status quo confine us. Let's try coloring outside the lines, only with food. This combination of ingredients is creative, right? Now I just need to cut them to the proper sizes. Of course.
Oh, has received a temporary +2 to dexterity. Oh, that doesn't improve his motivation. Probably should have gone with Bernadetta instead. All right, well, that's everything on my list at the very least. Between episodes, I'm probably gonna grind out my professor rank again by fishing. And then we'll probably move on. We do have some supports, but it's just with Kenyonot, so I think we'll be good there. So, I think for the time being, next time on Fire Emblem 3 Houses, we're gonna continue on with the month, get those quests done that require us to go into battle, and, you know, just see where the month takes us. See you all then! Later!